Nationwide baby formula shortage hits shocking levels, sparking panic among parents, and they are now panic buying as well with the US recall, which has now made it harder for Canadian parents now to get hypoallergenic formula. They want you to remain calm as baby formula shortages are now impacting Canadians. Now you may be asking, why is this happening? Well, about 3 months ago, back in February, the FDA warned consumers not to use certain powdered infant formula that was produced in Abbott Nutrition's facility. This, by the way, is the largest facility to produce baby formula in all of the United States, who, by the way, are claiming they did not do what the FDA is claiming they did. And they have been shut down ever since. As we see here, why is the biggest baby formula plant in the US still shut down after 3 months? Abbott says the plant is safe and it was not responsible for bacteria that killed 2 kids. But the FDA refuses to reopen it as parents across the US are struggling to feed their babies, guys. Now, one thing you guys may already know as viewers of this channel is that there is a storm coming. The US is struggling to contain a deepening global food crisis. And you may also know that in the lead up to this global food crisis, Bill Gates is actually the largest private owner of farmland in the United States. Yes, that's right. He's been all this time in the lead up to the food shortages buying up all this farmland. And why is this important? Well, because in the lead up to this nationwide baby formula shortage, as it turns out, Bill Gates has been backing this lab-grown breast milk startup, Biomilq, again in this $21 million Series A round of funding. They say again because it was just here back in June of 2020 when the startup company has received $3.5 million from an investment fund that is co-founded by Bill Gates, Jeff Bezos, Richard Branson, and Mark Zuckerberg. Well, you fast forward now to the latest update on this, February 22nd, where they receive another $21 million. Guys, this comes in literally just 8 days after the FDA warned consumers and shut down the Abbott Nutrition's facility 8 days later, as per the update of this article, which originally published in October of 2021, Biomilq received $21 million. So we're going to talk about all of this, guys, in today's video and much, much more. But before we do, I'd ask that you check me out right here at pressfortruth.ca/donate if you appreciate my efforts to bring you this information, guys. Just quickly, we have a PayPal. You can click there. You can do Bitcoin by donating there. You can do other cryptocurrencies by clicking there. Here's Subscribestar, where you can sign up for a monthly reoccurring contribution. You can also do that here. Sign up for a monthly recurring contribution, goes directly to me. Another way to go directly to me is through e-transfer to dan@pressfortruth.ca, or if you guys like to keep it old school, you can send cash or checks or equipment or simply just words of encouragement to my P.O. box, guys. Links for all of this is located in the description below. Thank you to everybody who contributes to my efforts to bring you this information. All right, guys, let's just dive right into this. Nationwide baby formula shortage hits shocking levels, sparking panic among parents. A nationwide shortage in baby formula is worsening, according to a new analysis, as parents have expressed alarm over this worrying trend. At retail locations across the United States, about 40% of the top-selling infant formula products were not in stock for the weeks ending April 24th. The company said that it tracked baby formula stock at more than 11,000 stores nationwide, and this is a shocking number that you don't see with other categories. We've been tracking it over time, and it's going up dramatically. We see this category is being affected by economic conditions more dramatically than others. Previously, drugstore chains like Walgreens and CVS have announced that they would limit how many baby formula products each shopper can purchase at a given time. And in a statement, Reich cited inflation, product recalls, and supply chain shortages as why there is an unprecedented amount of volatility for baby formula, and he believes the shortages will continue into the near future. Well, guess who else thinks these shortages are going to continue into the near future, ladies and gentlemen? Well, that would just so happen to be Bill Gates, who's investing in this Biomilq company with a second round of $21 million. But let's just look at why they shut down this plant in the first place, and look at the fact that the plant itself says the investigators discovered there was not a problem, yet they still shut them down. Why is this happening? The biggest baby formula supplier in the U.S. has denied its Michigan plant that is responsible for the deaths of two children, despite the FDA closing it down. The plant was shut down nearly 3 months ago after a bacterial infection caused the death of other serious illnesses. In mid-February, Abbott Laboratories issued a nationwide baby formula recall and ceased operations in its plant amid reports that babies were contracting bacterial infections from its products. Well, an Abbott spokesperson told Daily Mail Tuesday that, get this, thorough investigation was done by the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the FDA, and Abbott revealed infant formula produced at our facility is not the likely source of infection in the reported cases, and that there was not an outbreak caused by products from the facility. However, despite the findings of the investigation, the plant remains shuttered nearly 3 months later, fueling the nationwide baby formula shortage. The FDA, which said it found food safety violations at the plant, as well as 5 strains of Cronbacter, a bacteria that can cause blood infections and meningitis, has refused to say when the plant can open operations. Abbott claims they're working closely with the FDA to restart their operations at the plant, with the spokesperson noting, "We continue to make progress on corrosive actions and will be implementing additional actions as we work towards addressing items related to this recall." And so this has been 3 months in the making now. As we see, they've already had a thorough investigation by the FDA that revealed the infant formula does not contain this bacteria, is likely not the source of the infection, and it's not the outbreak being caused by the products of this facility. So why are they remaining to be shut down here? It's just absolutely, well, clear to me that there is another agenda at play here. Like we said, we know that there is a deepening global food crisis on the rise, and that in the lead up to that, Bill Gates has been purchasing all of the farmland. The man who thinks 10 years in advance has also been teaming up with the likes of Zuckerberg, Bezos, Branson to work on this Biomilq company. So let's take a look at this, guys. Biomilq, the female-founded biotech developing lab-grown breast milk, has received backing from Bill Gates' Breakthrough Energy Ventures in its latest Series A financing. The round, co-led by Breakthrough and Danish investors Novo Holdings, will help Biomilq accelerate its plan to launch cell-cultured human breast milk and disrupt the multi-billion-dollar infant milk formula industry within the next 4 years. Yeah, you can say that again, guys, that their plan is to disrupt the multi-billion-dollar infant milk formula industry within the next 4 years, and it looks like the Food and Drug Administration is already getting a kickstart on this by shutting down the largest plant in the U.S., leading to panic buying, leading to fears making their way all the way here to Canada. A recall of baby formula compounded by supply chain issues is causing concern for families in Canada as well as the United States, where the effects are being felt even more sharply. My first piece of advice is to remain calm, says location consultant Michelle Pancella Branco of Safely Fed Canada. We see here they are panic buying. Parents in the United States are facing an infant formula shortage, and some Canadians are running into the same struggle, especially when it comes to the hypoallergenic formula. Roughly 40% of the infant formula that's normally available is out of stock in more than 11,000 stores in the U.S., according to online retail analysis. This comes after the U.S. Food and Drug Administration issued a recall in February for powdered formula products from Abbott Nutrition that were produced in Sturgis, Michigan facility. The agency said the recall was due to a risk of bacterial infections like salmonella. But as we've already shown, the FDA already went in, did their inspection, proved that that's not the case. Yet, they went ahead and shut it down 3 months ago, and it remains to be shut down to this day. Guys, I hope you can see the writing on the wall for what's truly coming down the pike. If you haven't seen this video, Bill Gates recently came to Vancouver to promote his book, How to Prevent the Next Pandemic. And there was a little rally, a little protest that was held there, and I ended up giving a speech at that rally to talk about Bill Gates, the food shortages, the vaccines, what this man has in store for the future of mankind, according to my research anyways, in my view. So I put that in a speech I gave. And the video is titled How to Prevent the Next Pandemic. Dan Dix calls out Bill Gates. If you want to check out that, links are going to be located in the description below, guys. But I think the most important takeaway for today is that just the absolute importance right now of moving towards a fully 100% self-sustainable lifestyle that is not dependent on the governments or the banks or the grocery stores whatsoever. Obviously, everybody knows breast milk is the #1 best option for your infant. Now, not every mother is blessed enough to be able to produce enough to provide, but the problem is they focus on not the idea of breastfeeding, but on the convenience of the formula. And, you know, we've already seen malnutrition come from this when parents who are struggling financially will literally water it down a little bit. You know, they will not use quite as much. And obviously the baby's going to lack nutrition, and this is going to lead to all sorts of problems when really we need to be eating healthy, eating organic, growing that breast milk for our mothers, and again, not relying on the state for anything. So if you don't have a self-sustainable garden, or at least a plan that is set in motion to soon be able to have your own food source, then I'm afraid you're falling a little bit behind in this, in what's going on here, guys, because things are happening fast. People are panic buying right now. Food shortages are coming down the pike. Bill Gates is prepared for that. And the baby formula shortages are starting to happen. And guess what? Bill Gates is prepared for that too, guys. It's time we all get prepared. We all start focusing on that self-sustainable lifestyle moving forward, not being reliant on any of these thugs who wish to dictate how we live our lives. Just wanted to bring all that to your attention today, guys. I'm sure you've heard that the nationwide baby formula is becoming an issue, but perhaps you didn't know that while all this is going on, Bill Gates has been buying up and backing lab-grown breast milk. Yeah, that should be shocking, alarming to you. Just wanted to bring that to your attention, guys. Once again, if you appreciate my efforts to bring you this information, don't forget to check me out right here at pressfortruth.ca/donate. Thank you to everybody who has contributed to my efforts over the years to bring you this information. It's once again greatly appreciated. I cannot do this without you. And that's all for today, guys. I want to encourage you to click that thumbs up button, share this video with your friends and family who you think need to see it the most. And stay tuned. We're going to have more video reports coming soon. This is Dan Dix reporting for Press for Truth. We all want truth. The truth will set you free.